I'm asked occasionally for some simple exercises that folks can do to help that chronic back achiness that we all feel. And so here is a simple practice for chronic back achiness. This is intended to be mellow. I'm not going to ask you to do anything crazy or spectacular. What we're going to focus on really more than anything is breathing and feeling and checking in on what it's like to actually be in the body as we move it, because a lot of times chronic back achiness develops because we sort of forget about our posture, or we sort of forget about those things that we do the same way over and over again. And we just stop paying attention to the body and let it do its convenient movement or convenient posture. And then it gets icky. So let's just attend a little bit and see if we can find a little bit more ease. So let's start on our backs, my dear. Let's start on our backs, and we'll keep our knees bent. Keep the knees bent about hip width, feet on the floor, arms at our sides. Just check in here. You may feel some of that ickiness as we get going, and that's, yes, okay, here we are. Let's see if we can take about 5 breaths here, and I'd like you to invite the breath deep down into the belly. So imagine as you inhale, the breath coming in through the nose, moving its way down through the chest, and then at the very end of the inhale, that low belly expands a bit. And as we exhale, can you contract that low belly a little bit and send the breath back up and out? Deepen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. Let's do this about 3 more times. Maybe the inhale is about a count of 5 or 6. Maybe the exhale is about the same, a 5 or a 6. Surprise yourself here. See if you can allow a little bit of easing and tension as you feel that belly expand, not just forward, but maybe even to the sides, and maybe even towards the back body. Surprise yourself here. See what you find. Good. Now we're going to bring a little bit of movement in. Everything below the waist is going to stay about the same. You're going to keep breathing deep down in this 3-dimensional way, front, sides, back. But on the inhale, we're going to take the arms up and overhead. So as you're ready, inhale, arms come up and overhead. And at the end of that inhale, the low belly is quite expanded through the side waist and the low back even. The back of the belly. Exhale, bring those arms down to your sides. Good. About 4 more like that. Inhale, the breath travels down. Feel the breath in the low belly, maybe even all the way down to the pelvic floor. Very expanded. And then exhale, maybe a lift of the pelvic floor. Feel a little contraction in the low belly, side waist. Maybe that low back gently pushes towards the floor. 3 more like that. Exhale, hands come down to your sides. You're welcome to bring the back of the hands overhead or the thumbs, whatever feels better for your shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhaling. Last one. Now let's hold the arms up here. Exhale, lift the bum just a touch, maybe a few inches. Hold through the inhale, feel that expansion. Maybe you come a little higher up. And then exhale, can you bring your arms down as you slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, lower the bum back down to the ground. Let's try that again. Arms first, inhale. Exhale, lift the bum, strong legs, strong bum. Hold through the inhale. Maybe the chest lifts a little bit more. Maybe there's a little bit more room to lift. And then as you exhale, hands and bum travel down together, tucking the tailbone, lengthening the low back so that you can feel the articulation of the spine all the way down, maybe all the way down to the tailbone. And then inhale, just the arms. Nice long spine here. Feel that reach. And then exhale, push the feet into the ground, little tuck of the chin. Inhale, maybe there's a little bit more lift as you press the feet into the ground, those toes firmly pressing into the ground. And exhale. Hands and bum travel together, nice and patiently, feeling that pelvis return to the ground. Good. Arms up, inhaling. Bum up, exhaling. Holding here, inhaling. Everything patiently lowering with the exhale. Notice how good this feels. This is nice, right? This is nice. Let's bring those arms up one last time. Inhaling. Exhaling, the bum lifts. Inhaling, everything lifts a little bit more as we hold. And exhaling. Arms come down as the bum unwinds. Oh, good. Now, move back to your breath here. So just feel that inhale coming in and down, expanding through that whole pelvic basin. The front of it, the back of it, and just see what feels different for you, if anything. But, surprise yourself. See if you can tune in. Maybe you also feel some nice sensation through the shoulders, the neck, maybe the legs are a little bit vibrating. Wonderful. Thank you, dear body, for being here with me today. Let's bring those knees into the chest, please. Place the hands in the leg pits here. Keep the knees and feet hip width. And now on your inhale, reach those feet up towards the ceiling. Press. And then exhale. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Release the feet. Can you press that low back a bit into the ground at the end of your exhale? Now inhale. Feel the breath travel down, expanding through that bowl of the pelvis and through the back body. And then start the exhale there with a gentle contraction, a lift of the pelvic floor, the belly in, the sideways contracting, the knees in. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Now your legs may not straighten as much as mine, that's fine. If they're a little bent, that's fine. If they're a little shaky, that's fine. Mine do that. Exhale, bring those knees into the chest, a little tuck of the chin. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Maybe you feel the front of the hips, the hip flexors. That's right. You may feel that too. Exhale. Bring those knees in. Relax the feet. Let's do 1 more. Very strong legs, like you're pushing the sky away with those feet. And exhale. Bring those knees into the chest. Good. Now pause here for a moment, please. Pause here. Let's turn over onto our bellies. Onto the bellies, onto the bellies. We're going to take our hands down to our sides, palms up. You can rest your cheek to the floor here. So on your next inhale, we're going to keep the arms on the ground. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg as you lengthen the spine, lift the shoulders, the chest. And as you exhale, turn your head towards the right. Let that leg come down, chest comes down. Inhale, turn your head to center, lift the right leg, lift the chest, everything comes up. Keep the hip on the ground. Exhale, turn your head to the left as you slowly come down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the chest, left leg. Pull those shoulder blades towards each other. As you lift that left leg, keep the left hip on the ground. Exhale, turn your head to the right as you slowly come down. Good. One more, right leg. Inhale, lift. Reaching for length through the legs, through the crown of the head. And exhale, come all the way down. Good. Let's pause. We'll take a breath here. We're going to do both legs and the chest now. Both legs and the chest as you're ready. Inhale. Arms don't have to do a thing. Inhale. Lift the chest, lift the legs. Exhale, bring the legs down. You can bring the forehead to the ground or the cheek to the ground, whatever feels right for you. Let's do that again. Inhale, chest and legs. And as you exhale, slowly coming down. Good, now we're going to add on a bit. Inhale, chest and legs. Hold here, exhale. Hold here, inhale, lift a little higher with the chest and legs. Pull those shoulder blades back. Exhale, come all the way down. Are you willing to do one more like that with me? Let's try. Inhale. Hold through the exhale. Make those legs strong. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, everything comes down. And rest for a moment. Pretty good job, huh? Notice what you feel. Maybe you feel the bum. Maybe you feel the hamstrings. Check out what feels a little more alive in you. Turn your head in the other direction. Another moment of rest, a nice breath here. And now let's come up into all fours. So my knees are under my hips, my hands are under my shoulders, my spine is long, and I'm looking for a nice long upper back and lower back. So I'm not looking to find a big curve here. I'm not looking to find a big dip here. Instead, I'm going to keep my spine very long, almost taking the curves out of it. I'm going to take a nice inhale here, reaching through the crown and the tailbone. And then as I exhale, I'm going to just tuck the tailbone and pull the bum towards my heels, letting my chest come towards my knees. Now this movement will start to open up with repetition, so don't force yourself here. Keep the hands planted. Inhale, come back up. Find that long spine. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone and reach the bum towards the heels. Let the chest move towards the knees. The forearms can come towards the ground. Maybe the forehead touches the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Inhale, lift the heart, flatten the upper back. Lengthen the spine. Maybe your head looks up just a touch. Exhale, now you can drop the chin, drop the tailbone, move the bum back. Keep those hands planted. You'll feel a little more extension in the shoulders. Good, and let's do this again. Inhale, lift. Maybe the chin lifts a bit. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, move the bum back. We'll do one more here. Lengthening through the spine, reach through the crown, maybe look up a touch at the end of the inhale. Last one, tuck the chin, tuck the bum, move back. And now let's hold here, rest. So giving the body a moment to rest. Feeling what the body has for you here. Just noticing what feels good, what feels pleasant. Sometimes we forget to look for those sensations because we're so taken by the icky. So see what you find. Surprise yourself. And see if in this last breath here you can feel the inhale arrive to your low back. And that may have felt so good that you want to do another. You're welcome to do that. And then we're all going to come back onto our backs for 1, 2 last moves. 2 last moves. Feet are up, knees are into the chest, arms are wide like a T. Let's take a nice inhale here. And as you're ready, on your exhale, you're just going to gently bring those knees over towards the left elbow. Now, if moving them very far is out of your range, then grab a pillow and have it available to catch that left leg. You don't have to go far in this twist. And then on your inhale, you can come back up. And on your exhale, you can have another pillow and place it under the right leg so you don't have to go too far. Let the body soften here. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, let's go to the left again. See if you can soften the shoulders, soften the legs, the feet. Inhale. You can come up one leg at a time. That's quite nice. You'll notice that those legs will drive the hips back, and then we can move over to the right again. And then maybe one leg at a time feels good. You play and you notice that as that left leg keeps lifting, the pelvis follows. There it is. And then we can move to the left again. We're just going to take 2 breaths here. 2 breaths here. Soften the shoulders, soften the hips, soften the jaw. Maybe the head looks towards the right. See if you can feel that breath moving in and down. Let that inhale arrive to the pelvic floor, the basin of the pelvis, maybe feeling it even in the low back. Quite expansive. And as you exhale, everything softens. The breath goes. Let's come back to center, one leg at a time. And exhale, bring both legs over to the right. Maybe you still need that pillow, maybe you don't. That's fine. Turn the head to the left. And we'll be here 2 breaths. Feeling that breath, the inhale arrives nice and low, very expansive. Soften the jaw, soften the eyes. One more breath. On your next inhale, come back to center, maybe one knee at a time or both together, whatever you like, what floats your boat. Knees stay in, place your hands on the knees, fingertips over the kneecaps. Inhale, knees move away. Exhale, knees move in towards the chest. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, knees away from the chest. Keep those shoulders soft, keep the feet relaxed. Exhale, can you soften the low back into the support of the ground beneath you? A little tuck of the chin here, a little softening of the shoulders here, and then inhale, knees move away again. What does it feel like to let that inhale arrive to the bottom of your torso, and then exhale, let that exhale start from the bottom of the torso and travel all the way up and out. Now I know the breath, the air goes to the lungs. But the energy of the breath, the movement potential of the breath is much more expansive. So pay attention. Notice, where do you feel the breath traveling in your body? Maybe this next inhale, you feel it not just arriving all the way to the bottom of the torso, but into the legs, the fingertips, toes, crown of the head. And as you exhale, you feel that breath retreating, and it finds its way out of you. And now there's space for this next inhale to arrive. The whole body breathes. Very good. Now relax your hands, relax your feet. Maybe you can check out if it feels good to extend those legs nice and straight. If not, you're welcome to keep your legs bent, or to place a pillow or a nice set of pillows underneath your knees just to give your low back a little bit more support. We're going to rest here for about a minute. See if you can soften heels, knees, hips. See if you can soften the belly a bit. Feel the shoulders and invite them too to become a little softer. The arms can rest. Feel the hands, let them become heavy. See what it's like to intentionally relax the neck and the jaw and the eyes and the brow. What's it like to relax the ears? Now feel the wonderful support of the ground beneath you. And see if you're willing to let your body find a little more ease by relying on that support. This wonderful earth always has us. Rest your body for a moment. I'll come back for you in just a minute. And now please take a nice deep breath. Maybe it would feel good to wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch through your arms and legs as you come back. Maybe it would feel good to roll over onto your right side for a moment. And then to push yourself all the way back up. So tune in for a moment. What does it feel like in there? Check in with your back. Pay attention to it and see what it has to share with you. Now, please, let's agree. Yoga is not one size fits all. In fact, yoga is so multivariant because there's so many people having so many different experiences in life. But it does offer a variety of tools to help all of us. We have to know how to work with them. So this exercise may help a bunch of folks, a bunch of you, and I hope that it does. But you may find that it's not right for you, in which case you're welcome to get in touch with me. And you're welcome to ask questions, and we can work together and we can see if we can find something that's a little more appropriate to the unique conditions of you. This exercise is intended for folks who feel that icky back pain because of postural stuff, bike riding a lot, sitting in certain positions for a long time, maybe an overused golf swing, who knows, right? And this is just something to bring us back into that place of a little more comfort. But if there's more going on in you and you want to talk about it, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to chat with you. I'd love to talk with you about how we can shape a practice that is more purposeful to you and the conditions in you. Because after all, yoga is meant to be for you. All right, my dears. Thank you very much for being with me. I love you. Notice how your spine feels today and see if you can be friendly with it. Oh, wonderful back. I feel you, and I know some exercises that maybe will be helpful. Check it out. Surprise yourself. Have a good day.